Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and today we're taking a look at another awesome indie game called Scurry, available for both web and mobile. And Scurry is a fantastic little, sort of infinite runner type game where you play as a cockroach in a grocery store who's trying to get as much food and delicious bits as possible without getting murdered. Because I don't know about you, but I like my insides to stay on the inside. And apparently so do cockroaches. Who knew? So you gotta run and jump across a multitude of delicious looking shelves full of great bargains and fantastic deals to try and get as far as you can and get as high a score as possible before you eventually meet your demise. And so, as you might imagine, we'll just jump right in here, with a sort of infinite runner type game, you have to jump and avoid different obstacles, or in this case, the constant obstacle is the terrain beneath your feet. You know, not every, store has even shelves, and so you've got to jump from shelf to shelf and avoid falling to your death in the chasmy abyss below. But there's other obstacles that you need to be wary of. I do believe these are called Roach motels. I've never lived in an area with really bad roach problems, but if you enter these, strange looking black discs, you will exit as a bit of a little bit thinner than you were before, as a skeleton. And then you can only jump or hop or go a little bit further before you crumble into a pile of cockroachy dust. So you've got to be careful and keep an eye out on stuff on the horizon, or else your cockroach days are numbered and you won't be able to go out and find a delicious cockroach mate and multiply it and infest the grocery store. That's all well and good. We love endless runners. I've had quite a bit of fun with various ones on my phones and tablets over the course of days and years, but there is something even better. And they even produced a lovely sort of caption-y image for me to check out that kind of lured me back to finish my review, and that is the Ultra Super Chupacabra Jump, or the Super Cockroachy Jumpy Acid Trip that is the power-ups. And so currently we have two power-ups for Scurry. We have Sugar Cubes, which make you jump super high, because there's nothing quite like a turbocharged cockroach to make your day as an infestation control specialist kind of problematic, which will allow you to jump to the very tippy top of the highest shelves and avoid these ever so promiscuous traps. But there's also these little floating brown flecks, and those are coffee beans. And that's right, you get caffeinated turbocharged, so now you jump high and you speed along like you're on turbo in Fallout. So I think those are a pretty good combination, and I found that I had a lot of trouble a lot of times when I first got started tapping to jump between shelves, and also keeping an eye out for those annoying roach traps, of actually hitting a nice rhythm until I had at least gotten one power-up, and I kind of like that. It gives you a reason to really try and find those power-ups and go after them. And I've also got to say, I really like the background music. Like, I literally left the app on my computer for like half an hour while I was working on something yesterday, just to listen to the music. So I've got to find out from these developers who they got to do the music, because it is pretty tasty. But yeah, you go with the flow of the music and you kind of hit a rhythm with the beat, and you get some power-ups, and you can just get jamming all the way across. I think my current high score is something in the high 50s, and so I really dig that. I didn't have a lot that I had too much of an issue with. They've sent me some of their in-progress works previously that I felt were a little too fast or a little bit hard for hitboxes, but this one was pretty good. The only tips I might say for further refinement are, it's sometimes really hard to see the power-ups when you're also looking for roach traps. I mean, obviously the sugar cubes can kind of blend in with the milk jugs in the background, and the little coffee beans as they rotate kind of get slim and hard to see. So maybe add an effect that makes it really easy to see them, to spot it, like, oh, there's a glowing something over there that's totally a power-up, better jump up a couple levels. And I think it's got a great mix of stuff here. I mean, it's infinite, you jump to avoid murder and get power-ups. I mean, that's what you really want from a great infinite-type scroller. And so, yeah, I like it. Definitely give this a good high double thumbs up. So check it out. The links are in the description, and there's also going to be one to their website and some more about them. And for anyone who's curious as to what this is built in a free sort of open source engine called Splat, which allows you to make HTML5 canvas games that can be easily ported between platforms. You can put it on iPhone, you can put it on the Android platform, you can put it on web, you can put it on PC, relatively easily, especially through Chrome apps, which this is actually my first Chrome app that launches on the desktop, so that was really cool. And also the first time I've used my new rig to check out different games on the iPad and on the Android phones. So very nice job, guys. Two Stoops Games. It's a couple of gentlemen out of Louisville, Kentucky. They do a lot of really awesome games. They've got other games that I've really enjoyed, like Mr. Fluffykin's Great Internet Adventure and Kickbot. Looks like they got some more stuff coming on the way. And you know, the one thing I definitely felt about this game while I was playing it is I think you could really play with the setting. I think you could offer people like these achievements that don't just give you like these, you know, achievements to compare with friends over mobile, but you could also get it so that if you unlock a certain distance or a certain number of sugar cubes, maybe you unlock a grocery store from a different country. Maybe you unlock a different breed of cockroach. You know, you could definitely get really creative with the different kinds of crazy cockroaches. Maybe you can get like a special rare power-up where if you get it, you unlock an alien grocery store full of Fubuschmabels and Fliegelflangels. But otherwise, I dig it. Pick it up. It's free. It's ad-supported, as I'm sure you can see from the video in the background. I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. If you enjoyed this review, do me a favor and hit the like button or maybe consider subscribing, and I will catch you next time. Toodaloo!